Hello everyone, today we are going to start with the chapter solid state. It is easy chapter, but you will have to apply some imagination power. You will have to push your brain and imagine whatever structures we are going to study in this chapter. So before studying any chapter or before studying any chapter from science subject, we should think that why we are studying this chapter, what will be the use of studying this chapter, or at last we should think that why this chapter is incorporated in our syllabus. Because if we know what is the reason behind studying this chapter, we should understand this chapter very clearly. So the very first thing is that in this chapter we are going to study about solids. Now what will be the use of studying the solids? Now let's think about a tougher material. We will think of a steel. Let's think about a lighter material. We will think of aluminium. Let's think about the material which is going to have conductivity property. We will think about the copper. So we have three different material with three different properties. Now how it will be if we can incorporate all these three properties in a single material? Okay, so mankind got the success in this. We have the CNTs. Have you heard about CNTs? Known as carbon nanotubes. They are tougher than steel, they are lighter than aluminium, and they have more conducting properties than the copper. That's grateful. That is obviously going to be useful to the mankind. See, now mankind day by day becoming progressive. We are becoming advanced. So the substances that we need, they should also have the advanced properties, and that's why studying this chapter is important. We should know the properties of substance that we have, and we should correlate those properties of substances with their structure. If we correlate the structure and the properties, we can have modifications in the properties of that substance, and that advanced modification will give us the desired product. So I can say that the pro humankind is going to need the pro things, so that we should modify the properties. And if you need a solid substance with desired properties, we should know in deep what is the structure and what are the properties of that solid substance. So that's what we are going to do in this chapter. We are going to correlate properties and structure of crystalline solids. Different type of arrangement of constituent particles. Whenever I am going to say constituent particle, I am talking about molecules, atoms and ions in that solid. So different type of arrangement of constituent particles are going to give us the several types of crystal systems that we will study in this chapter. We are also going to discuss how certain imperfections of the arrangement of these constituent particles are going to give us the desired properties. We will see how impurities are going to affect the properties of substance. So let's start with the chapter and let's see what we will have at the end.